The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give right side Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw here.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Eluding the pressure right.
That to his running back, Edwards-Helaire.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Second and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 13. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
They'll start on the ground with Swift.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move but couldn't free much space. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Touchdown, Detroit.
Henry Ruggs.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. 17-0 our score after 1.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Julian Okwara
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's the Chiefs punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. They'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, Swift. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. They'll try it now with Swift. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. 1st down, and they go with Swift again. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kareem Hunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions continue to pull away here this first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And going deep for Hill. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Lions are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 54 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff, Swift running to the left. Swift's got the first down and then some. Touchdown, Detroit! DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10". And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackle.